What up, world? It's the Big Facts Show. It's your boy Mark Walter Ward. I got a very special guest with me today, YeJin Hong. She's a pioneer of a new musical genre, K-Trap. She's a featured sprite artist. How you doing today?
I'm good. What's up, guys? What's up?
You in there getting your nails done, huh?
I am. I'm sorry. Like I'm going to Atlanta this weekend for a Cypher freestyle that I'm hosting. So yes, I'm getting my nails done right now. Don't mind me.
Oh nah, I salute the multitasking. Shit,
Thank
that's how
you.
you that's how you do it. So
Yeah.
how would you explain? I'm sure you're gonna get this shit asked a million times in your life, but how would you explain what K-Trap is?
Oh yeah, I've definitely had to explain that, but it's fine. It's not a problem. So K-trap, if you're familiar with K-pop, right?
Right.
It's like a new K-pop is Korean pop music. It's like surging international wave right now.
Yeah, my
Um
16-year-old be inundating me with BTS.
BTS, yeah, like all these Blackpink, they're infiltrating the western market now, like they're dominating the billboards. So K-pop is obviously universal right now, and a lot of the acts in K-pop that are rappers, right? They're considered K-pop rappers. They're not like K-rap. Well, they do have K-rap, but some of the because trap music is mainstream now, right? Especially in Americas. So basically, K-trap is a blend of K-pop, pop music, trap music, of course, hip hop, little bit of reggae influences here and there, because K-pop infiltrates a bunch of genres into one song. If your daughter, your kids listen to BTS, you know that those songs have multiple genres in one song. So K-trap is basically stems off of K-pop. It's basically Korean trap music. I've been pushing this genre and forming this sound for a little over 10 years now. It's like my 11th year pushing this genre. And Sprite pretty much backed me a year ago and said, like, yo, we've never heard of this before and we think it's dope. Like, what do they call you? I'm like, they call me the K-trap queen. I've been coined that for some time now. So K-trap is just a vibe off of K-pop, which is Korean trap music, and it's rap, it's pop, it's reggae, it's all the elements trapped in one.
Have there been artists who followed in your footsteps?
So that's the thing. I actually get this question asked a lot.
Damn, I'm
The
trying to be a
thing,
little more original.
yeah. So this is the thing, because like I was explaining, K-pop, right? There's not like hip hop is American, right? We created hip hop, right? So when you go outside of America, they don't have genres of rappers, right? Like we can classify Hove and Nas in one genre. Then we got the Wale's, know what I mean, and then we got the Little Babies. They're all rappers, but they all have a different sound and different um, technique when it comes to the genre to them. So K-pop don't have that, right? They don't have K-pop rappers or K-pop trappers. They don't have that, and their music stems off of American vibes, right? American culture and stuff. So it's kind of like, we have to. I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to be like, look, a lot of you K-pop rappers are doing trap music. You guys are K-trap. You're doing K-trap, but they don't like they're not promoting K-trap as a genre like that, because when you think of trap, you think of drugs, scammers, like all of that stuff. We don't have that lifestyle in Korea. That thug, lifestyle that trap embodies, they don't have that there. So when it comes to K-trap, people are kind of like on the fence of whether or not they want to be, a trap rapper or a K-trap rapper, because they want to do K-pop. So I'm looking to try to basically let them know, like, yo, there's a lane for us. You don't have to be a K-pop rapper. Like, it's called K-trap. You know what I mean? Like,
But so
and
you've been coming up like really hard in the last like year and a half, 2 years, and
yeah,
so
yeah, I have.
as you gain more success, I imagine some of these artists you're referring to will want to attach themselves to that nomenclature just because there'll be a lane for it now as such.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like people like Jay Park. I don't know if you're familiar with that Korean rapper, or Jesse. Tiger J. Like these are K-pop artists, but they're really rappers, bro. Like they're pretty much rappers. They're not like the K-pop cookie cutter like Backstreet Boy type K-pop artists, you know? They're really rappers. And they're rapping on trap beats, they're rapping on hard ass beats and shit. So um that's my main goal. Like I've been grinding at this K-trap genre for years, and I'm not stopping. And honestly, to have somebody like Sprite and Love and Hip Hop back me on the movement, it just makes me feel like even more blessed.
How is Love and Hip Hop backing you?
Um, I was started filming with them last year for Love and Hip Hop New York.
Okay.
And yeah, and there were some discrepancies here and there with the contract, so I ended up like backing out. But I'm actually working with them again this year, post COVID. Couple things changed up, with all this craziness. So, um, yeah, like I filmed like 1 or 2 episodes with them, and when the newbies, they bring the newbies on certain things that they want you to do or say or like act like you're dating or whatever. So some certain clauses in the contract at that time, it didn't work out for me at that time, especially because I had the show with Megan. I opened for Megan Thee Stallion last year with Sprite at A3C. There was a lot of things that I was doing with Sprite, so I just was like, I took the high road, like, yo, I'm gonna do this thing with Sprite first, and I'll come back to y'all.
Oh, that's what's
But
up.
yeah, they're
Oh,
picking up filming.
there's definitely gonna be somebody calling themselves a K trapper in a little while then, other than you.
No, I'm the K-trap queen. That's a fact.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
no,
fact.
I'm saying watch people gonna start embracing that label
Yeah, no, yeah,
because
definitely.
you finna blow.
Yeah, I
I
honestly,
mean, check out our Instagram page. Those reactions aren't fake.
no,
You
no,
know
we don't buy.
no, I'm talking
Nah,
about the
yeah, we.
crowd reactions, that live footage.
Oh yeah, yeah, from the A3C show.
I mean,
You're not sure. Yeah,
I saw performance footage on your Instagram where the crowd was yeah.
yeah, that was the A3C show. That was the show where I opened for Megan. So, we was in Atlanta. You know what I mean? It's the A3C weekend. It was lit. I opened. I was the opening act. So, I did a couple of songs, and we
That makes it
closed
even
with.
more impressive because they ain't just gonna have that energy for the opener unless they feeling the music.
Yeah, that's why I had to go hard, like I closed out with my current single New Workout, and I knew that was gonna that's a party, it's a crowd hyper, that song New Workout. So we closed with that, and that was the whole point of me opening. I wanted to get everybody's energy up, get them ready for the show, and I'm glad that it came out that way on film.
I
You know what I mean?
mean,
Like,
they truly hit a crescendo. What are you feeling at that moment? Is it an out of body experience, or are you so into what you're doing you're not even really paying
yo,
attention? Like,
listen,
what's it like for
no,
you?
nah, honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I performed 5 songs that night. So I did 4 songs before that reaction that you're watching. And it felt amazing just to be on a major stage like that and have Sprite backing me. But when we dropped New Workout and I seen everyone clapping, I seen shorties in there dancing, bending over, twerking and stuff, like what you said is really true. I literally had an outer body experience. Like right after we performed that, I had to like I don't even know. Like I had to I was in a corner like, oh my God, like a cornball, like, oh my God, like, because I really had an out of body experience. Like, and honestly, I want all my shows to be like that. Like I can't perform and not have the crowd hype like that. Like now it's a goal of mine. I want everyone out their seats. I want you dancing. I want that's because like you said, that outer body experience. I don't want to compare it to crack, but you know what they say, once you hit crack, you can't go back. Like you want to hit that shit all the time. That's how it felt for me that night. It was like, yo, all of my shows need to be like this. I need to have this type of energy and I want everybody out their seats from now on. And then COVID hit.
Uh, you'll be able to pick back up. I see you be doing a lot of traveling though. You were in Harlem. Tell me one thing you bought while you were in Harlem.
One thing that I bought.
Yep. Because I used to when I'm from the DC area and I would frequently go up to New York just to cop shit from Harlem, hats, mixtapes
Yeah, I
back in the
used to
day,
live in
whatever.
Harlem. I used to live in Harlem. You know what? I'm gonna put you onto some shit. I used to live in Harlem, and it's weird, right? Because you asked me what I would like to buy in Harlem. I used to go to Harlem to buy my rocks and my stones. I don't know if you into like holistic gems or anything like that, but like
You mean
quartz
like
and things.
crystals and stuff?
Yes, yes. So there's on 125th Street in the summertime, there's this one lady, she's always there. she has the best crystals and rocks. It's the clarity, the colors, the brightness. It's crazy. I don't even know where she gets them from. I feel like it's got to be somewhere overseas or in the Caribbean. But that's one of my favorite things to do when I go to Harlem is I like to go to the mom and pop shops. I like to go to the small businesses, like Jimmy Jazz and like all the sneakers and the sneaker shops and stuff. I'm a sneakerhead, so those things are cool. But I really like the small mom and pop things, like the vendors that they have on 125th Street in the summertime. People set up their shop and stuff like that. So I like to support those type of things.
What what was going through your head when you were at the Nipsey Hussle mural?
Oh boy. Wow,
Because I mean that must be a powerful experience.
yeah, wow, I got goosebumps right now. Whew. So that was my first time to LA since Nipsey passed. And actually being in that like area where Nipsey Square, they call it now. It was life-changing, honestly, because this man is an artist, but he's like overall a genius, a philanthropist, like a businessman. Like he left a mark. And for me as an artist and an entrepreneur, like, you know, in this game nowadays, you don't get it from just from doing one thing. You get to the millions and billions by doing more than one thing. And he
Right.
was the epitome of what you could say, where to invest your money, reading books, like using your knowledge for the right things. To be in Nipsey Square and to see like how much they rep him out there, like his like the legacy that he left behind and the way that he's touched that community. Everybody wants to live that. You know, everybody wants to leave that behind in their hood. And I mean, no matter what the situation is, like what he left behind and like the influence that he has, like I'm definitely looking to do that for sure. Especially to my Koreans, you know what I mean? Like to step outside the box, you know, like instead of being the typical rapper, the typical gang member, you know what I mean? They try to hit us with the cliche of things like that. Nah, he definitely like, you know what I mean? Like is a champ for real. Like,
So
and you could feel that energy when you're there, you know?
you feel like that you have a social duty with your entrepreneurship?
1000%. I'm definitely active within my community. You know, I support and have a nonprofit organization where we do a lot of things with the youth and the less fortunate. Right now, we have a coat and toy drive with the VFW in Queens on December 16th. So yeah, I think it's definitely important, especially nowadays with the new like social media and the internet. Excuse me, infiltrating like our youth. They're lost.
Is
And
there any
when
particular challenges that the Korean community faces?
who I think the Korean community specifically faces more internal challenges than external. And what I mean by that is Koreans are now starting to step outside the box and be a little bit more open with certain topics, ideas, ideologies, lifestyles, cultures. But but a majority of the Koreans in Korea are still very shy, still very timid, not very loud spoken. You know, they're still very internal. It's an internal thing. What I'm looking to do is to help everyone navigate outside of that box. Like, yo, be yourself. You don't have to be the school bookworm. You don't have to be just a smart nerd. You know, you don't have to be just like one person. You can be anything you want. You can strive to be anything. So for me, I feel like in the Korean community, it's hard for people to aspire to be something and actually go after it. They aspire like K-pop artists, right? Like the followers of K-pop, they love the K-pop artists. They worship them. But a lot of these kids are not able to like operate or move and be as confident as these K-pop artists.
Right.
And that for me is a goal of mine. Like, you know, I want my Korean community as well as my American community, like to step outside of their regular norms of thinking like, all right, I got to be this cookie cutter person when you don't.
It would be a fair statement to say that you're not afraid to speak your mind, right?
Definitely not afraid to speak my mind. I'm probably
So
always the loudest one in the room.
so what you just said about how sometimes the pressure in the Korean community, did you when you were younger, did you get disciplined for being outspoken, or did they try to repress that in any way? The people
To be
around you?
honest with you, when I was younger, I'm half black and Korean. So I grew up in New York. At the time in the 90s, there wasn't that big of a Korean community where I grew up in Long Island. So I kind of had identity issues. Up until I got to high school, like around 14, 15 was when I realized, yo, like I don't want to be in a box. You know, I don't want to be
Right.
what they want me to be. Like I need to be me. And I had just fire in me that was like, yo, like I need to just be free. And honestly, music helped me get more personal with myself and realize who I am and who I really wanted to be. So yeah, like I kind of
Long Island in the 90s. You ever listen to JoJo Pellegrino?
Jojo Pellegrino. No, I'm sorry. No.
He was a white dude that got signed to Def Jam. Or I don't know, he got signed to
Damn.
some big, he got signed to, I'm pretty sure it's Def Jam. And he did like a remake of Jay-Z's Cough Up a Lung. It was pretty good.
Damn. No, I don't know. I don't know that artist, but I'm gonna look him up because I really like to. I'm definitely repping Long Island, New York. You know, like, and I
Chuck
never heard of
D,
him.
Flavor Flav,
Of course, Chuck D. Flavor
Prodigy.
Flav is from Roosevelt. They from down the block. Prodigy used to live in Freeport. Like I know the people that are well known, but JoJo I don't know that. But that thank you because I wanna
Oh no,
do some research.
I'm trying to think like Long Island probably deserve a bigger spotlight.
Facts. We coming too. We definitely coming.
Oh yeah, is some other more than just you out there? Is some other people worth listening
Without a
to?
doubt.
Shout
Without a
man, say
doubt.
their
Yeah.
name, say their name. I'm always looking for good music.
Yeah, well, I'm from Long Island. Me and my crew, my brothers, Cake Boys, we definitely put on for the island. My bro, Cake Boy Cheese, he's featured on my new single, New Workout, and it's we represent cake life. Like, know what I mean, we definitely about this movement. It's a couple of other teams out here, Power Circle. There's a couple other teams out here that's really doing things out here, in the music, 100 Block, and also in the community. Like, we out here, we moving. We're not, just out here with the white picket fence.
That's what's up. Shoot, before we get out of here, what's the best place for people to check you out?
You could check me out on all social medias at YeJin_HONG, but I'm available on all streaming outlets as well. YouTube and Facebook, it's the same YeJin_HONG. Twitter, I like everything is reciprocated. But yeah, I got a new video that we're shooting for the new workout, so definitely want to check that out on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram soon.
And obviously, when the quarantines are lifted, you'll be touring and performing again.
Yeah, I'm working with Sprite where they're getting ready to well, they already launched a virtual tour. So
Okay.
I believe I'm going to be doing my virtual tour performance in the new year.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, we look forward to that.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for your time.
Nah, yeah, thank you so much, Mark. You're definitely amazing. Like I really actually enjoyed this interview. It wasn't boring.
Well, thank you very much. All right, well, you have
Thank
a
you
good.
for having me, bro.
Oh, no doubt. You have a good night.
You have a good day too. Yeah. Stay blessed.
Yes, ma'am. Take a light.
Later.